Hey guys, welcome back to DailyWeeklyBuilds. Today I'm going to build this set right here, so let's get it open. So here we have LEGO City set number 60417, brand new for 2024, and it's the Police, Speedboat and Crooks Hideout. And if this is a sign of things to come, I'm a big fan already, just looking at the box. I like what's going on here. Hopefully we get some more harbour stuff, if that's a nice little tease, because yeah, I like this sort of thing and I want them to do more of it. And then on the back of the box just shows you kind of the alternate behind the back of it, essentially. It does look a little strange leaving all these studs like here, but I guess we'll see that better once the build is all finished. Obviously comes with a police boat and 3 minifigures and a dog. So, and of course got a play feature escaping out the container there, which they've done before with a similar set, which I'll also be building and reviewing soon, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so let's open up this box, and we have bag 2 staring right at us, bag 3, bag 1, some loose large plates, and wow, what's this? Something I didn't expect for a set of this size or price point, but the instructions and the sticker sheets are safely protected inside this envelope here, which is good to see, LEGO. Please do this for pretty much every single set because this is just better. They don't get damaged or creased or crumpled and things, and can't really complain about that, so thank you. And of course you can recycle this as well, so that's great. So let's take a look inside here. And what have we got? 2 instruction booklets, one for the little dock and the speedboat, and oh no, 3 instruction booklets. The second one for the kind of main structure, and the third one for the little container there. So I guess you can build this as a group of 3 people. Pretty cool. And we have a sticker sheet, not too many stickers. Yeah, and I would say these are all pretty optional. If you don't want it to be a police boat, then don't put it on there or whatever, but yeah, nice. So let's get building, and the first thing I'm going to build is of course the speedboat and a little dock. I finished building the boat, although just my first impressions of it, I'm not a fan. It looks a bit clunky and a little bit dated, and I just don't like that yellowish green colour that they have here. But anyway, on to the next thing. Now I built the main structure, went together pretty nicely. Love the use of the dark orange, one of my favourite LEGO colours. Is this supposed to be like a little checkpoint thing? I'm not too sure, because then it's like a little, well, it's the same logo from LEGO Sardine Factory they did in a fire set, so interesting. And there's a play feature, but I'll show you that later. Now it's time to build the third and final bag with the shipping container. I've now finished building the entire set, so what do I think? So here's everything all together. As you can see in this set, you get 3 minifigures, 2 orange fish, a little dog, and of course these guys are your 2 criminals. And I like how the guy in the red, he isn't, you know, in a jumpsuit with the stripes. That's good. It's good to have criminals that look like normal people because, well, after all, they do exist. But you can just tell, looking at this guy, even though he's not in typical LEGO City criminal clothing, he means business. Look at that, with that face print there. The whole outfit, I mean, even the printed legs that continue that tracksuit design. Like, you can tell, if he's operating out of this in the docks, he is up to some shady business importing something. And in fact, he is actually probably importing and stealing gold as he's stashing underneath the dock there. Then you got the second criminal who's in the more typical clothing. He's got the hat, he's got a mask, and he's got a bag there. And technically, in the spare parts, there is another one of those masks, so you can give it to the other criminal there. Here's the police officer. I like this new outfit they got for them. I like how it isn't obviously police, so you can use this for other things, maybe like Coast Guard or some harbour patrol or something. And she gets accessories of a life preserver and handcuffs. And as you may have saw, officially this is a spare piece for this second pair of handcuffs, but it's good because you get 2 criminals and 2 handcuffs, so you could arrest them both. Let's take a quick look at the vehicles. Then you get this little water scooter jet ski for one of the criminals, which you can use with a play feature, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then the police get this police boat. You can fit the police officer at the front, and there is just enough room for you to fit the 2 criminals in the back if you decide to arrest them both. Although the dog might have to stay behind or go elsewhere. Now, I built this, and I'm not sure if I like it. I think the design looks a little dated and kind of clunky, as I said before. And I'm not a fan of that bright green / yellow accent colour, which they've been using for a couple of years now. Just not a fan. I like the dark blue and the white. That works for me, but not, yeah, I don't know. So I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, you know, you got a suggestion of the engines on there, a little searchlight on the front, and a police logo, which again, it's just one sticker. So if you don't want this to be a police boat, you can just leave that off, take off those lights, and then you're good to go. It's just a regular little speedboat. Now, onto the main set itself. And there are quite a few things about this set. You can take it apart and rearrange it. There's a couple of play features. Obviously, you got the little stash in the dock down there. You got the launcher for the jet ski, which I'll show you. And there is another one with the fish. If you load them up into the basket, maybe the crooks are up there and the police are on their way. They can tip it out and it'll fall on them. So here we have the police officer on the way to bust some criminals. Oh no, they notice her. She's coming. Bam. Oh, that didn't quite work, did it? Let's try again. So the criminals notice the police officer's on the way, and then bam, they can launch the fish. Ta-da! And if you're lucky, it will land. Oh, look at that, one of them landed in the boat. And with the next play feature, let's say, the cops arrive, but the bad guys just have enough time to escape. He hops into the little shipping container here. I'm guessing he just kind of climbs up here, climbs through, out the window and into this big hole here, gets on his little jet ski, and if you hit this little thing on the back, and if you hit the thing on the back, and if you hit the thing on the back, and if you hit the thing on the back, he can fly away. And as you can see on the back, it's all completely open. And you just kind of hit that lever and he flies out. Pretty basic play feature, but you know, it's there. But I don't like how it's open from the back or open from the top. Even with the door flying open, the gap didn't need to be that big. So I would have liked to have seen them cover that up a little bit more. But that's probably my only negative about this set. Now let's talk about some of the kind of modular functions about it. So you can disconnect the shipping container, and it's only connected with a pin and an axle. Interesting combination. I would have thought they would have gone with one or the other, not both. But there you go, you can do that. And of course you can take apart the little dock, again using the same features. And the shipping container's got the holes on both sides, so you can kind of put that either side. The dock only has them on the one side, so I guess you could still put it on the other side, or it'll be facing backwards rather than forwards. Although I did notice it has got this other clip down here. There isn't anything else for it to connect to, so maybe this can connect to another set which is coming down the line. Maybe they kind of expand this, which hopefully they do because I quite like it. So I'm not quite sure what this clip is doing down here. We'll have to see about that one. But that's not all, because the main build, you can take it off like that, so you're kind of just left with the little checkpoint. Attach things like that. And there's another one. The roof is easily removable as well. They probably didn't need to do this because even with the roof on, they're still easy enough to get into. But again, maybe it's teasing for something else where you can kind of get more containers and stack them on for something. Or even if you get two of this set, you could stack them on, for example. So you can have that as a separate little container. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could put the roof on here just to make it more of like a flat looking checkpoint maybe for the police to patrol. But then obviously you've got this container which is all open on the top. So, you know, you can come up with something. Like, I think that kind of looks interesting. So you can have the police boat just kind of waiting there, you know, ready to catch somebody. And then you can have these as just regular shipping containers maybe, stack it up, you know, add it to your docks. So here's what another possible combination looks like, with the dock facing backwards and the shipping container on the other side. Yeah, that kind of works. And there's a sticker on here just with a little sign with a kind of height limits to fitting through there. This 2x3 tile is a print, and I think each of the police sets so far for this year, you get a different one in each with the criminals, and that tile matches up to this criminal here. So he's clearly wanted by the police. Maybe that's why they're here, to come and arrest him. Inside the top shipping container, all you got is a little computer desk and a little water bowl for the dog. Although that tile in there to represent the water isn't attached, it is kind of loosely sitting in there. So if you're not careful and you pick this up, that's probably going to fall out and get lost. And then you can just load the basket up to throw down more fish. It doesn't have any proper doors or anything. Like, it's just got these two windows on either side with a ladder, so you can kind of climb up. It's still a bit of a gap between the top of the ladder and the bottom of the window there, but you could probably do some modifications to make it work better for you. And some of the new parts in this set are these grill elements they've got going for different police sets this year. Really like that. I hope to see plenty more of them. They just look really nice. I can already see the mocks now being used with these parts, so that's really nice. Overall, I do think this is a good little set for Lego City, especially if you have like a little harbour dock scene or even some more of the prison island stuff. This will fit in perfectly, and it's not overly criminal. So like I said, if you don't want this to be police themed, you can just put it in a regular harbour or something, and it's going to fit in nicely. For the retail price of £25 in the UK, I think this is worth it. I'm kind of surprised LEGO didn't price this a bit more, to be honest, but then I would have asked for it to be cheaper. So I think this is bang on the money, and I paid full price for it from the LEGO store, which I can't complain about. And I'm almost tempted to pick up a second one, just to kind of double it up and see what I can come up with there. But let me know, do you have this set? Are you planning on getting it? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video for another LEGO review. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel, or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.